Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Diaspora Connect on ITV Gold. I am Pia Jyoti Kachru, bringing you the highlights from our South Asian community, celebrations, achievements and events that made headlines across the diaspora. So let's take a look back at the top stories from the Diaspora Connect. We have this week with Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh, Mikey Sherrill becomes New Jersey's first Democratic woman governor. FIA New England hosts free healthcare camp in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. West Windsor celebrates MLK Day with the power of faith in action. Stay with us on Diaspora Connect in detail right after the short break. Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh, chairman of Parekh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold, shared his insights on current global events. Take a look.
And now, time for weekly show with a passionate India lover, chairman of ITV Gold and Parekh Worldwide Media. Get ready for loving sharing from physician, philanthropist, publisher, and India advocate in This Week.
Welcome to This Week with Dr. Sudhir Parekh on Diaspora Connect. From major policy announcements in the United States and shifting geopolitical equations to social justice issues affecting immigrant communities and a new chapter in New Jersey's leadership, this week from January 13 to January 20, 2026 has been packed with significant developments. Dr. Parekh, thank you for joining us.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Let's start with the questions right away. Mikey Sherrill is being sworn today as New Jersey's 57th governor and its first Democratic woman governor. What expectations come with the background and leadership profile of hers?
Well, I think this new Governor Mikey Sherrill, she seems to be very experienced, very well informed, and I think she will be a great governor. But she has to prioritize her things for the New Jersey, particularly the property taxes and the tax on other insurance and those kind of things she should address. So that will help the people of the New Jersey.
She has also pledged to freeze high energy rates through a state of emergency. How bold is this move, and could it face legal hurdles?
Well, I mean, legal hurdle for any initiative, whenever governor or president does, legal hurdle is always there. I mean, possibility of the legal hurdle. So, I mean, there are always people, those who doesn't agree with her, they may do the legal hurdle, but I think when she is proposing it, it means they must have done the homework and probably they can overcome the legal hurdle.
So there has been a change in the leadership of BJP. There is a new president who's come up, Mr. Nabeen from Bihar. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think looking at the very surprised choice of the new president of the BJP by Prime Minister and his team, looks like they want to encourage the young generation. Naveen is in his 40s only.
45 only.
Yes, and he Prime Minister wants a young person to come up and manage and organize organization like BJP, which is number one organization in India. So let's hope so, and you will be surprised at how young people can do better than even experienced senior people. So,
it seems not many people had heard about him outside Bihar.
That's right. I mean, he's a completely new person, but that doesn't mean that he is not capable, right? He's always, I mean, he is capable, and that's the reason why Prime Minister must have selected him. Mm-hmm. And knowing Prime Minister Modi ji, I think his judgment and his visionary thinking always picks the right person. So we hope for that, and we wish him all the best.
Of course. And for the longest time, everybody thought it would be Yogi Adityanath who will be taking over.
Right, right. No, I think there was just when any in the politics, when any name comes too often, it means that is not happening.
Oh, they always have like a,
Right.
another ace or trump
Right,
to show
right,
later.
right.
Dr. Parekh, the Trump administration and Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. have discussed reviving a federal milk and nutrition program for public schools. Does this signal a broader shift in U.S. public health policy?
I think so, and it's a great initiative, and I'm sure it will be very helpful to particularly those children of the families coming from the lower middle class or poor class. It will be very, very helpful, and I think giving this kind of initiative always helps to attract the people of certain social class children for education, and because education is very important thing, and once you educate someone, they can uplift their family in the future.
President Trump has also announced a healthcare plan that could send insurance money directly to individuals and significantly slash drug prices. If implemented, how do you see this to work in the current healthcare system?
Well, I think the details I don't know, but I'm sure they must, what they are thinking, if I'm not wrong, that they want to give some credit, tax credit of that amount. And the people can use that amount and they can reduce the insurance premium. And but let's see when it comes and proposes and discuss in the Congress, we'll know more about it.
Speaking at Davos, EU Commissioner President Ursula der Leyen said India and they are on the cusp of a historical trade agreement, calling it the mother of all deals. How significant is the pact for India's economy and global supply chains, and what does it say about shifting trade alliances?
Well, I think Trump has already shaken up the whole trade alliances by putting the different tariff on the different countries, and to make it a whole trade deal very fair. And for American point of view, I think President is correct to get the fair deal for the USA. Because in the past, the USA was not charging that much tariff to a lot of countries, and that was in the free trade, that is not fair. So that's why what President is doing, I think, is good for USA.
There are reports of increased ICE activity in parts of New Jersey. What is actually happening, and how should immigrant communities respond?
I think those who are here illegally, I think they have chance to go back to our own their own country, and ICE should be a little more gentle and more aggressive, less aggressive, and of course even the people community should also be not too aggressive against the authority. So if they all follow that rule, then probably there is not much conflict. There will be less conflict. And but ICE has to do whatever President has ordered them to do. So that's their duty to continue their work. But how they do it, it's only questionable, and that sometimes we feel that it can encroaching on someone's social and human rights, and but again we don't know sometime what's the true story, what happened and when happened. We only know the kind of hearsay story, so we don't know.
President Trump's renewed talk of US control over Greenland has raised global concern. Could this face legal challenges at home, including from Congress or the Supreme Court?
Yes, I mean, it's bound to happen that way because, I mean, a president should not has to follow the international rules, and they can president. I think I think that this is all between the family, in a sense, in NATO family. So president will adapt probably a diplomatic negotiation, and probably end up buying the Greenland for USA, because he thinks very strongly, and I think he has a good point that it's very important for the security of the USA, and indirectly security of the European countries. So what happened in the past, that we bought the Louisiana and Texas and all those states, that may happen, and there is no need for any military action, or no need for any fighting for that, because I'm sure that European countries they all are part of the same organization, and they need USA and USA need them. So I think by negotiation they will come up with some kind of solution.
So if people from Greenland, they don't want US to take them
Well,
over.
again, that is an immediate reaction, but I mean, not all the people in the Greenland understand the whole details, importance of taking over Greenland. And so, I mean, that kind of reaction is very...
So after what happened with Venezuela, like everybody would be scared, right? There would be force or military action.
No, but Venezuela situation was different, and this is different.
Right.
For Venezuela, mainly President did it because since last 10 years, they were kind of negotiating with the Venezuelan government to stop the drug export to the USA. And they were not doing that. And that's why they end up picking up the president of the Venezuela.
So would it happen with Mexico as well?
We don't know how much the drug deal is happening between or how much Mexico is exporting drug to the USA, because this thing can come as a national security, and for the USA, But Greenland is a completely different story, because Greenland is important to really protect the Western countries, including European countries, and from the Russia and China. So I think this is a different situation.
Washington is increasingly vocal about the challenge done by BRICS. How serious is US concern over BRICS, especially with India as a key player?
Well, I think there is a challenge, and the USA, that's why is taking very seriously, because USA doesn't want end up the dominance of dollar currency, and they want everybody to kind of do the trade in the dollar currency, which is good for USA. And BRIC has suggested this thing, alternate currency, but we don't know how far BRIC can be successful, because again, in order to be a international currency, you have to have certain criteria, and that criteria probably only USA meets right now. So even China or Russia doesn't meet. So China currency cannot be international currency, or Russian currency cannot be international currency.
The Hillsborough case involving Priyadarshini Natarajan has deeply shaken the community. How important is to address mental health and isolation within immigrant families alongside the legal process?
I think mental status and mental situation is very serious challenge, because everyone, whether the immigrant or not immigrant, they should always worry about any family member who is deranged or has some suffering from some mental illness, should be taken care of their health. And if you do not do that, and that kind of illness can lead to the tragedy. And as you can see, most of the shooting which happens in the school and in a mall and all those things, and always we find that the person who is doing it is mentally kind of deranged. So it's very important to have mental awareness of the mental illness, education of the mental illness, and ability to take care of the mental illness in the health system.
Very true. Two Indian PhD students recently won a major discrimination settlement over a workplace incident involving Indian food. What does this case say about cultural bias and conclusion in the United States?
Well, I mean, this is an old story going on for many years. I mean, there's always some kind of discrimination. When we doctors came here in early 70s, we also felt that way, that we are not getting selected over American graduates, even though we are equally good medical doctors. So this is very common. It's a kind of historical thing in a sense that in early 1900 Italian were discriminated.
Oh.
Then other ethnic group was discriminated. So there is always discrimination will be there, because whenever outsider comes, the other people they get frightened, they get challenged, they can threaten, and so and there sometimes it's a lack of education of the people rather than anything else.
Thank you, Dr. Parekh, for your insights and perspectives. To our viewers, follow Dr. Parekh on Facebook and on X at @sud_Parekh. Thank you for watching This Week with Dr. Sudhir Parekh.
Thank you.
Mikey Sherrill was sworn in as New Jersey's 57th governor at the ceremony at New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark, drawing hundreds of attendees, including outgoing Governor Phil Murphy and state leaders. Let's watch some highlights.
Do solemnly promise and swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will diligently,
faithfully,
impartially, justly, and to the best of my knowledge and ability,
and to the best of my knowledge and ability,
execute the office
in
conformity with the powers delegated to me,
and that I will,
to the utmost of my skill and ability, promote the peace and prosperity, and maintain the lawful rights of the state of New Jersey, so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Of your kids.
making government accountable to the people. And as we get to work, charting out success, I have listened to you, and I have heard you. I've heard you in Trenton, where you want safer streets for kids, redevelopment programs that work and to provide jobs, and for the state to pay its fair share. I've heard you in South Jersey, where you want jobs and transportation investments, innovative businesses, and not to be forgotten or left behind. I've heard you in Hudson County, where you want housing you can afford and to open small businesses without costly bureaucracy and red tape. I've heard you, New Jersey. We're facing an affordability crisis, and you want costs to come down. And you want that to begin today. You don't want a strongly worded letter, you don't want a 10-year study, and you don't want empty words. In short, you are sick of the status quo. Well, guess what, guys? So am I. So right now, yes, before I even begin this speech, or finish this speech, sorry. Just making sure you're paying attention. I'm going to sign my first in a series of executive orders to declare a state of emergency on utility costs. Additional rate increases, and I will freeze rate hikes to finally provide families with real relief on their energy bills. Solicitations for new solar and storage power generation to modernize gas and nuclear generation so we can lower utility costs over the long term. We're going to take on the affordability crisis, and we're going to shake up the status quo. It won't be easy, and hard choices have to be made to drive down costs as the federal government slashes funding and slams doors to opportunity. But as I learned in the Navy, the only easy day was yesterday. But luckily, we don't need easy here in New Jersey. We have grit. We're tough. And when you hurt our families, we're going to fight. We're going to fight for jobs. We're going to fight for housing families can afford, for good schools, safe streets, and ending skyrocketing utility costs. And look, I know that there are people here, some of them behind me probably, who didn't vote for me. And I know some of you are going to be in my office yelling at me one day about some disagreements, and yet, as we sit here today, I'm ready to fight to ensure that you can do just that.
My name is Arjuman Javadia. I'm from Jersey City. Basically, I'm a pharmacist, community activist. I was also honored with Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from our former President Joe Biden, and also New Jersey Governor's Medallion Award from Governor Phil Murphy. I'm a Women of Action awardee from Jersey City Mayor, Council, and over 26 accolades across local, state, national, and international accolades. Today, I'm here at NJPAC to witness our Governor Mikey Sherrill's oath ceremony, and it was amazing to see women empowerment, and I'm very blessed here, and I'm feeling very proud to be here and celebrate with all the elected officials as well as community leaders from North Jersey till the South Jersey. It's a Jersey, baby.
Hello, my name is Kush Singh Paul, State Committeeman from Hunterdon County. It's a pleasure to be here today to see the first female Democratic Governor, Mikey Sherrill. It's so wonderful to see this joyous occasion. We look forward to all the wonderful work she's been doing. for not only the great state of New Jersey, but a monument for the rest of the country to follow. Thank you so much.
The Foundation of Indian Americans, FIA New England, in collaboration with partner organizations, organized a free community healthcare camp at the Academy of Creative Arts, Burlington, to commemorate MLK Day through service. More than 300 community members received free medical, dental, vision, mental health, nutrition, and legal consultations led by distinguished professionals. Take a look. The West Windsor Human Relations Council, along with Mayor Marathe, honored Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on January 19th with the Power of Faith in Action, embodying MLK's legacy at the West Windsor Municipal Building. Participants supported the Mercer Street Friends Food Collection, assisted by Boy Scouts Troop 40, and sent hunger packing, helping the local free food pantry.
Help ever, hurt never.
Just only make you hate. And it's okay to be sad. Just don't let it seal your fate. So may your eyes and let go of your hate. So may your eyes and let it flow, feel the love.
To all of us here today, we are at various stages of our lifelong search, lifelong journey in pursuit of happiness. Is it true or not? Yeah. Let's hear what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s own words on some of the time-proven principles of this shared journey by all mankind. Passion, dedication, pursuit of something higher than us, justice and beauty in life. And please allow my indulgence to repeat some.
Not just revise. Type prompt and generate a persuasive.
Please allow my indulgence to repeat some of the words in Chinese for some of the Chinese.
His name itself carries so much power, and the inspiration behind his work is everyone, each one, no matter who we are, where we are, we all can learn so much. Even we just pick 1% of what he did in his lifetime, I think the world will be much, much better. And then we could see so much.
Ready for coming here, and thanks to Human Relations Council for hosting this program. I just want to thank Melissa and Jyotika. They came here yesterday to set this up, even though there was snow. And she asked if it's there. I said, It's rare if you come, I'll be here. When I came here about 8 years ago, Melissa was always after trying to start a pantry in the township, and I'm really glad. Yeah. No, you are doing a wonderful job, so the government doesn't have to do it. So I just want to commend her. She does have 3 places now? Yeah. Temporarily, one outside the Arts Center.
And one is just being approved to be here at the Municipal Center.
Right. So you just don't have to wait for such occasions. Whenever you feel you can donate to those or keep an eye on.
From elementary schools and up masters volunteering for community service projects, subsidized and fundraisers, and we hope that you join us in collecting more donations for shelters for this cause, and also help us pass the meals for them. My name is Maria, and my dream life is to do that. Whatever I want to achieve, to let others like everything. And my dream is that one day we have a world where we can work across differences. I think that politics today has become very polarized. People who we don't disagree with are called evil, we think they're less than, when really they just have different life experiences that cause them to have different points of view or different policies that they think might work better for them.
Help ever, hurt never.
Producing albums for several other artists. Now retired with dedicated.
And that's a wrap on Diaspora Connect. Send community news to events@itvgold.com or pia@itvgold.com. Follow ITV Gold on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Read News India Times at newsindiatimes.com or call 212-675-7515 to subscribe. This is Pia Jyoti Kachru signing off.